How's it going, everyone? We, of course, gotta go over the big Helldivers 2 update, and it does look like the Warbond consistency is going to be maintained. Man, I'm a little surprised about the Warbonds every month, but we'll see if it'll be sustainable, and if it is, you know what, Helldivers 2 I think does a good job of giving you the super credits. They've done a good job of keeping the game updated. Here and there have been some issues with crashing and whatnot, but my experience has been rather great, and now we have a brand new Warbond dropping on April the 11th, the Democratic Detonation Premium Warbond, noted by Catherine Baskin over on the PlayStation blog. Catherine Baskin is the social media and community manager of Arrowhead Game Studios. Noble Patriots of Super Earth, the time for stealth is over. A new Helldivers 2 Premium Warbond has been deployed to all fighting units on front lines across the galaxy on April 11th, codename Democratic Detonation. The concoction of chaos is packed with explosive weapons, fierce armor, super slick capes, and sweet emotes. So let loose and make the biggest bang since the dawn of time to blow up the bugs, melt the machines, and ignite the raging fires of liberty. Firepower, you've got the BR-14 Adjudicator Rifle. Deliver righteous judgment to your enemies with accuracy. This armor-penetrating assault rifle is best used against smaller groups. You have the R-36 Eruptor Rifle. Keep your distance. This bolt-action rifle fires jet-assisted shells that explode shrapnel in all directions upon impact. All directions, even in your face. CB9 Exploding Crossbow. Kaboom! Enjoy powerful exploding bolts that dish out max damage upon direct impact. Gravity must be accounted for when aiming. Secondary weapons and utility boosters. You have the G123 Thermite Grenade. This little beauty can stick to surfaces before burning up to a toasty 2000 degrees Celsius. GP31 Grenade Pistol does what it says on the label, a pistol that fires grenade. Don't forget to reload between shots, so I think that's one that a lot of people are going to have excitement to utilize. Expert Extraction Pilot Booster. Need to get out of a jam fast. This booster lowers the time it takes for the extraction shuttle to reach the extraction beacon home in time for dinner. That'll be one interesting to implement as well. You've got various new armor, CE-27 Groundbreaker Medium Armor. The ground is just another obstacle that hasn't yet been cleared. CE-07 Demolition Specialist Light Armor, originally worn by lunar terraformers. This suit can withstand rapid changes in pressure, heat, and personal velocity. You've got the FS-55 Devastator, which is heavy armor. Domestic versions of this armor allowed for farmers to safely plant crops and mines side by side while staying in one piece. I love the little, the little lore pieces that they've got attached to these armors. I think that's fantastic. Of course, always accessories. Your choice of armor with brand new capes. Harbinger of True Equality, Eagle's Fury, or Freedom's Tapestry as you mix and match your lethal loadout of liberation. Democratic Detonation is rolling out to your Destroyer's Acquisitions panel on April the 11th. Let's drag our malevolent enemies into the burning flames of hell. Soldiers, fire in the hole. Imagine that this is going to be 1,000 super credits. So that is going to be the latest premium Warbond. And again, it looks like Warbonds are going to be running out monthly. It's just, for the long term, that is what I am concerned about. It's not about like monthly, month-to-month Warbonds. Yeah, do it initially when the game comes out, and that's going to be sustainable initially. It's just 16 months down the line, are we still going to get monthly Warbonds? Look, I don't play live service games that often, and I'm not into all of them, so I don't know exactly how every single individual game structures their Battle Pass rollout and their Warbond, but the caveat and the difference with Helldivers 2 is that the Warbonds don't have a limited time element to it. Yes, it does add a little bit of, oh, the Warbond's out, let me jump in the game, and it definitely incentivizes people to jump back into the game, but they aren't implementing this idea of FOMO, which I think is really whack with a lot of Battle Passes. Not every single live service game does this, but the majority of them do, where a Battle Pass has a duration attached to it, and then after it expires, you're out of luck. And yes, I understand why they do that. The FOMO element is very attractive to get people playing the game consistently, and that is the name of the game for a live service game. As we know, it is player investment, it is player engagement, and you want that engagement for a longer period of time. And how do you drive up that engagement? Well, you roll out new content, and if you add that FOMO element to it, it makes that content even more necessary for the player to play. Get it? It's just I prefer the way Helldivers 2 is doing it, and if they're going to keep it in a way where the Warbonds are going to be coming out consistently and have viable content in the sense that it's going to be worthwhile content, and we're going to get new content, and it's going to be quality content. I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world, and at the end of the day, it's gonna be available for the long term. It's not like you only have a month to check out the Warbond and then it's gone forever. No, you'll be able to check it out. And again, with super credits being generated and given, you know, not super frequently, but if you are engaged in the game, you will be rewarded with the super credits, which I think that's fine. Reward player investment, but don't try to force player investment, and I don't feel like Arrowhead is doing that. It's just a natural, hey, we're gonna roll out new content. If you want to make progress to the Warbond, get the Warbond, continue playing the game, and you'll get the Warbond, and that incentivizes people to jump in. There's a little bit of a difference, and it's this fine line you gotta walk, but I think that Arrowhead is walking that fine line, at least so far. 2 months in, they're walking that fine line very, very well. Let's just hope, you know, some of these games do walk the fine line very well, and then they start pushing and pushing. I don't get that vibe from Arrowhead whatsoever. It just seems like a different ball game when we're dealing with them. They've just handled the communication so tremendously, and I don't think they're going to erode that goodwill that they have from the players, because right now, this game has superseded all expectations of what we thought it was going to be. They've built a massive amount of goodwill from the audience. Are there issues here and there? Sure, but they have a ridiculous amount of goodwill. Goodwill is the hardest thing to develop, not just in gaming, but really in entertainment. In any type of sales, to be perfectly honest, goodwill is very hard to build and develop, and they've got that. Don't throw it away, and I think they're doing a good job for what they're doing. Moving on from that, do want to note that a new major order has kicked off. All Helldivers are ordered to make an all-out push to completely destroy the Automaton Legion. Order overview: liberate all Automaton-held planets. We've got 3 planets to liberate, and the reward is going to be 50 medals, so that'll give you a lot to make your way through the Warbond. The Warbond's still a week out, so you know, this is gonna end in 3 days and change. So jump on that immediately. I know some of you guys hate the Automaton major orders, but yeah, let's get through it, and it should be golden from then on out. So that major order is live right now. A new Warbond is coming on April 11th. Look, now would be a great time to jump into the game, and you guys know where I'm going with this. Gotta give a shout to our good friends at Green Man Gaming, who do have Helldivers 2 discounted right now, you guys, if you want a friend to pick up the game, because I'm sure if you're watching the video, you probably already have the game, but if you don't for whatever reason, go on over to Green Man Gaming. If you want a Steam copy of the game, pick up the standard edition. It is listed at $39.99. However, you can use the code SPRING15. That is S-P-R-I-N-G. Did I spell spring right? I think I did. 15. We'll leave the code in the description box below. You'll get 15% off. You'll get the game for $34. This is applicable to the Super Citizen Edition as well. You'll get that for $51. That'll get you the Steel Veterans Warbond as well, and some other in-game items if you do want that. The base game, I think, is perfectly suitable. 34 bucks, no tax either. That's quite nice. You'll get a code immediately, and it'll redeem on Steam, and you'll be good to go. So check that out. We'll leave a link in the description box below. But that is going to do it for me. Again, Helldivers 2 getting a new Warbond on April the 11th. A lot of new content coming with that, a new major order live right now, and get the game discounted over at GMG. Again, you'll get it a little bit cheaper. Get some of your buddies to jump on, and you guys can spread democracy together. That'll do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.